Yo, what's up, guys? If you want to learn how to make 28K in a week, and how you can do it too. So this is basically some proof that I made, or that I have. So this is like some of the revenue that I made. And by the way, this did actually stop, this revenue. Long story. I'll get into it in a couple days. My parents actually shut off my accounts. But right here you can see I kind of slowly scaled up. But I still wasn't even pushing that much like budget. So I could have easily scaled to probably 10K a day, but I'm not going to be proud of something I haven't done. So you can see like 28K, it was like 28K in like a week or whatever. And then I was averaging like 3.7 to 4K a day. And then I was only running website conversion campaigns. I don't see why I would do anything else because I'm trying to get website conversions, conversion of a sale. I'm not doing PPE because usually it gives me, like low quality traffic. And when I go ahead and make lookalike audiences, it just gives me trash lookalike audiences. And it basically is optimizing for, cheap traffic and cheap engagement. So I don't know why you would do that. And then on my ad set level, I'm optimizing for purchases. Alex Mayer, if you guys know him, he works at Ty Lopez. He's really smart. He says if you're making less than 100K a month on Facebook, you shouldn't be optimizing for anything but purchases. And think about it. You want to get purchases, so why not optimize for purchase? I don't know why I'd optimize for anything else. And I do worldwide targeting. It gives me a lower cost of purchase, lower CPM, lower everything. It's really good. And then I just exclude China because they know about AliExpress, India because they just... it's like cheap traffic. I don't know. They don't really purchase from me. Russia, they know about AliExpress, and then Africa, same. They don't really like purchase. I don't know why, but and then I do age 22. Not everybody's an entrepreneur, so I guess they get money later on in life. And that's when they like finally get a job and they have money to to spend. It might not be much, but they have money. And then I do really broad interests. I usually do like 50 million audience or more just because it gives Facebook a lot of room to optimize. If you have like a million or less audience, it's really hard for Facebook to optimize. And I think that's like the new thing with the algorithm updates is super big audiences are really good. And they work way longer and gets you more sales. So yeah, and then when testing, by the way, this is all when I'm testing, so obviously I'm gonna narrow down later. But and then I usually just test with Facebook feeds, because that's where like I know I'm gonna get sales, and then obviously down the line I can split test, right here. And then I start off with a budget of $7.50 because most of my cost for purchase are around $7.50. It could be more or less. But if it's $7.50, it'll spend that in a day, and usually if that's your cost of purchase, you might get a sale the first day. Rather than if it's $5 and your cost of purchase is like a $7 or $8, cost of purchase, you're not going to get purchased on the first day, and you might cut your whole thing just because it didn't get you a sale on the first day. And I usually do I don't know why I said 7 day. I do 1 day click for low cost items because it's more of like an impulse buy, if that makes sense. I do 7 day click if it's like a $50 or more item, just because it takes them like at least 7 days to process if they want to buy it. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But on the ad copy level, I usually do my own brand page, but you shouldn't do that. Actually create fan pages because your Facebook pages actually hold data in them. So if it's like a beauty page, it's optimizing around like the whole beauty niche or whatever, and I think that's super important, when testing products in a certain niche. And I do video ads. I don't do any photos, carousels, or anything. Videos are the most engaging and I feel like the best. And I edit using Final Cut Pro X. I recommend that you guys get Final Cut Pro. You can get it for free off of YouTube. Literally just search up, Final Cut Pro X for free. If not, if you have Windows, just get Adobe. And then I don't think the headline or like your text, like your caption isn't too important because like I've had my captions like be a whole paragraph and then it just says get yours here and they've converted well for me. So I don't think it's too important. It's mainly just the video, which you should edit yourself. Trust me, if you take yours from somebody else, you can get your whole Facebook, like you're running a risk of getting your whole Facebook account deleted or disabled. And I use Shopify shortened links. I don't use like Bitly or Google just because sometimes, Google links are shutting down, and then Bitly, sometimes Facebook marks it as spam, so they just delete your ad thing or whatever, your ad account. So you can just go to online store, or in Shopify, go to online store, navigation, and then URL redirects, and then you can create custom links, so like boy.com/ and then anything you want. And at the end of the day, you will be successful with ecom as long as you're learning and working. So I think it's super important that every day you guys are working and learning super important. So yeah, comment down below what else you guys want to see. Tomorrow I have a banger. I'm literally just going no cap on my product research. I'm gonna leak all my secrets. So yeah, see you tomorrow.